Was good in the AM, World Combat Sports, aka WCS, K Hot Grease. I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I want to get on here and give a big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-Side official. You already know the first in the building. Let me start the morning off by sipping on a warm cup of Starbucks. Want to give time for some more people to come in here, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to start it off too quickly. But I do have stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to those who support the channel. Continue to do so. So, the news by Shot News Sauce Experience in the building. Shout out to Team Tucker Official. You already know what it is, fam. Another day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, be sure to check them out. One of the hottest in the game, man. Shout out to Team Tucker. Keep on doing y'all thing, man. There's going to be a day and time when y'all look back at these days and say, I remember that. I remember when we was out there grinding. Now they stand up in the suites. But let me get down to the task at hand, how all this works out. I know there's been many upon many who wanted to latch on to what Teofimo was talking about. You know, most of his interviews, you know, basically highlighting, underlining, whatever you want to call it, putting air quotes on it, parentheses. Whenever he used Crawford's name, that's when he got his most buzz, right? So when I'm trying to explain to people how different of an individual Crawford is, they keep just treating him like he a small, just a black man that you see in the community in passing. He's just a regular bystander. You know what I'm saying? He's just a regular Omaha local, a 402 resident, right? Excuse me. But they don't talk about when he's on the scene. When he's on the scene, you don't see individuals rolling up on Crawford just for fun. They may talk all that shit from afar, but you just don't see them pulling up on him when he's on deck. You don't see it. And when I seen the video when he was in Vegas, I know why he up there, you know. He got Keyshawn on deck and so forth. When he's up there in Vegas, Crawford wasn't up there for no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he pulled up at the weigh-ins. And he wasn't up there for no game plan and nothing like that. So somebody tried to ask him a question. He wasn't doing no interviews at the time. So it looked like he was looking for somebody. He was trying to find a way around the barrier. And somebody asked him about T.O. And Crawford said, F T.O. Crawford said, fuck T.O. That's what he really said. You know what I'm saying? You heard the F and the K in that motherfucker. Like he put the F and the K in there. The C, even the way he pronounces the C with the K, you still got the cuck. You know what I'm saying? It was absolutely disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? He put it out there. Like, fuck T.O. He wasn't trying to hit none of that shit. And see, the one thing about, you know, they got to remember that Timothy Bradley was supposed to have been a friend of Crawford for a while. He even said some things and he came back online and apologized. I'm just saying, as long as I've been in the game and covering fights, man, I just don't see people rolling up on Crawford talking that same energy that they did from afar. You know what I'm saying? When they just sitting up there chilling at home, or they doing interviews and they haven't really had no sighting yet. There's no sighting. Look, and plus, if they know Crawford doesn't have a fighter from their gym, see, B&B picking up. They got Troy Isley in there. You know what I'm saying? They picking up fighters. They got Lolo Harris in there. You know, they picking up fighters that you usually don't see. They're going over there to get that education. You know what I'm saying? A little bit off topic. Troy Isley, his last fight. Come on, man. I could tell he was in B&B. Shout out to the Transformer. But if they know there's not a fighter on the card out of Omaha, they feel a little bit more confidence. They're good. But Teo, you know, has kind of gone a little viral for him, his conversation with Keyshawn. You know, they said Keyshawn checked Teofimo Lopez. I mean, it's just regular talk amongst men and boxers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Keyshawn is Keyshawn. He gonna let you know. He say he felt disrespected. He should say that, because he tried to make it seem like Keyshawn was coming up asking for a picture like he a fan. Come on, T.O., man. Do you know Keyshawn would goddamn talk and tell you like he did? He made sure you was right next to him. He say he took that as disrespect. He said, T.O. said, don't call me out after this fight. Don't call me out. But Keyshawn was like, what you was talking about over there, I took that as disrespect, because all I did was walk up to you and say, what's up? But T.O. made it seem like Keyshawn was walking up to him to get a picture like he was a fan. He was saying, T.O. said, I'm a star. I have all these other fighters walking up to me. They want a picture with me. So what that tell you? And Keyshawn didn't take that too lightly. He said, I felt like he was disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? I took that as disrespect. And then T.O. said, it wasn't personal, and stuck his hand out there. Keyshawn shook his hand. But you know what, Keyshawn, you shouldn't have shook his hand. Do you know if you wouldn't have shook his hand, how viral? You would have gave T.O. exactly what he wanted. But he wouldn't have had the momentum. You would have, Keyshawn. You should have let that motherfucker ride. You should have let it ride, because he meant exactly what he was saying. You was a fan. Back to Crawford. Crawford's there to support his gym, you know, his stablemate. And you know, Crawford was on a mission yesterday. Like Crawford, you can always tell when he got his chin down and he walking through the crowd, he trying to get somewhere, he on a mission. Keyshawn was mad. He got caught talking shit. And then T.O. said he's a little fangirl asking for pictures. I don't know if it was so much that he got caught talking shit. I mean, you got to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn getting caught talking, but Teofimo's been talking for quite some time, talking about Crawford's fighting soft opponents. And when you fight soft opponents, it make you look the way you do. So pretty much what he was saying is all that. It's just been a facade. You know what I'm saying? Because really, if you're trying to say he all that, he's the real deal, well, you're not really seeing the clear picture, because all the opponents he fought didn't really make him look like nothing except average, because his opponents is average. I said this all the time on why the T-Mobile Massacre played out the way it did. They had the same mindset as T.O. T.O. said he fought all soft opponents. That's what Errol Spence fans thought. He fought soft opponents. But when we went in there with Errol Spence, they found out he wasn't as sweet as they believe him to be. You know what I'm saying? But the fights tonight, and I wonder if there's going to be any other sightings now that Crawford is on deck and T.O. has been talking. One thing about it, T.O., if you run into Crawford and you don't say anything to him and you have that same energy you had with Keyshawn, it's going to be over for you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to clown the shit out of you. If you have that same energy that you had with Keyshawn, they're going to clown the fuck out of you, boy. Real talk. Because Keyshawn was looking you in the eye and the nigga was talking low. You know what I'm saying? You should have paid attention. Keyshawn was like, he was talking to you on some man-to-man shit like y'all was in the room, you know, having a one-on-one conversation. He was letting you know, like, you know, what you talking about, man? You up there talking all that shit? What's that? I took that as disrespect. And T.O. was like, well, you said Crawford beat me. Keon responded immediately. That's an opinion. That ain't person, that's an opinion. He's right. That's his opinion, that Crawford would beat you, T.O. You should have took it no type of way, but the way T.O. made it look like is that all these guys know who I am, and they know who it is. I'm the star. That's who I am. You know, so, man, you have to take it from there. Like, I want to see you run into Crawford today. I want to see what your energy like. I want to see what you have to say to him, because I don't see none of you niggas in there locking up with Crawford. That's the one thing that I don't think these dudes really understand what it is. When you got a dude that's deceptively strong and he has a wrestling foundation, he's extremely athletic in multiple sports. T.O. is athletic, but it's a different type of athleticism when you see a boxer wrestling a guy that's actually on a wrestling team from a country. And the technique he used to pin that wrestler. The technique. Look at the technique that he used, bro. And look, Crawford didn't have on a belt, first of all, and he had on slides. Nigga pinned a real wrestler with slides on, dog. Slides. That stuff that happened over there in Omaha when he was wrestling that young lion, I mean, that's nothing compared to someone who's actually on the wrestling team. I know he wrestled. You know, they was trying to get that man all the instructions in the world. They try to, you know, he even tried to do he even tried to do an over-the-shoulder throw with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like they do in judo and shit like that. And man, he didn't even come close to landing that shit, man. You know, Crawford was really, you know, ahead of the game on this kid. But that's what I'm talking about with T.O. Like, I like T.O., man. I don't have to sit up here because I rock with Crawford even more and dog the shit out of T.O. But, you know, when it comes down to you talking shit like that, you have to understand that people in your stable, they're gonna come for you sooner or later, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all over there in that B&B boxing gym, and you know Keyshawn is on the card. He's co-main event. You knew it was bound to happen. Keyshawn said, I don't believe in talking about stuff behind closed doors. Even though he be on social media, a lot of people gonna say, well, that's behind closed doors. Well, he be on social media, right? For real, he be on social media. I guess that's not behind closed doors. That's behind the lens, or in front of the lens, projected out to the community. I don't know. But Crawford said, fuck T.O., and kept it moving like a soldier. I was like, God damn. He seemed upset. You know what I'm saying? He seems upset. But I doubt he is, unless T.O. has the cojones to approach Crawford when he sees him. You know what I'm saying? Do he have what it takes when he see, does T.O. have what it takes when he see Crawford to address him, to try to make this fight? All you need is one viral moment when they're together. Let me put down that yak. That Starbucks yak. But that's all you need is one moment. Hey, Keyshawn, I like how you handle that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always, you can be loud at times on social media, but the way you handle that shit and check Teofimo Lopez, I like how you did that, bro, because it shows that you can, have a more calmer side to you without being all active. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a riot going on. You talk to that man and you didn't blink. You know what I'm saying? You didn't blink. You told him straight up, hey, I took that shit as disrespect. I don't know what the fuck you thinking. You know what I'm saying? You coming up there acting like I'm a fan. And you use me off of Conor Ben freaking excerpt. You know what I'm saying? They said Conor Ben want to fight you at 147. And then you make this expression. He said he didn't say nothing negative. So you was about to jump to conclusions. He said, he just want to, fight you at 147. He didn't say nothing negative. He said, all these guys, these guys want to come up. I was just here at the UFC PI. And, Conor Ben wanted to take a picture. And then, come Keyshawn Davis wanted to walk up and take a picture. So Keyshawn, he was probably fuming inside. He off the weed now. So he might have been a little bit more calmer, man. I don't know how long he been off the weed, but I know the way he was talking to Tio, it was like, I took that as disrespect, bro. Don't play like I'm a fan. Don't come at me and act like I'm a fan, dog. And people need to understand how tough it was for Keyshawn to be in the Olympic Training Center, be removed for whatever he did, then somehow make it back to compete for a medal and got silver. You know what I'm saying? Then come back over to the professional ranks and continue to fight and do what he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? And to admit what he had going on was somewhat affecting him with marijuana use and stuff like that after having his last fight reversed. Come on, man. Let's get down to it. T.O., you can't walk around here and talk shit and expect people not to address you on that, man. No, brother. They need to address you too, man. I like you trash talking. But also I like for the person you trash talking about to confront you about it. And I just don't see you niggas rolling up. Show me, T.O., you built like that. I don't see you niggas rolling up on goddamn Bud, getting face to face with him. I don't see that. Ask Jose Benavidez how that shit worked out. Crawford pulled up in the gym with damn near the whole motherfucking fold too. Tell me how that shit works. Seriously. If he wasn't smoking weed, he would have been far from calm. Yeah. Nah, he ain't smoking no weed right now, man. Jay on deck, what's good? Surf Senior on deck. People forget these fighters are real people. Well, most of the I don't know about Ryan Garcia. You gotta look at Ryan Garcia, man. He's trying to find himself in what religion and shit. Bud was stomping like an alpha marching through the... Yeah, man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chicago in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chicago in the building. Salute to the boxing fans over there. Them boys on deck, man. Dragon on deck. Crawford did look like he was on a mission. He did, man. You know what I'm saying? He did, bro. I like the competition. I like trash talking too, y'all. Don't get it twisted. I like trash talking. It can be the fighter that I rock with heavy. I like trash talking. I like when, fighters, they talk from afar, but when they merge and see each other, they still keep the same energy. I like that. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a fighter on any weight class roll up on Crawford and check him and say, no, hold up, bud. Hold up now. No, stop. All that shit you was talking. Go right ahead, dog. Hey, T.O., if you want to go viral, big dog, that's all you got to do. Go take that goddamn elevator down, be walking around, because Crawford gonna be there. You know, Crawford, he ain't around a whole lot of security. You might see Steven Nelson, that, you know, every now and then, but Crawford be walking by himself a lot. Just like you seen him yesterday. He ain't have no security. The nigga don't believe in that shit. He believe in him. If he has to put hands on somebody, he's gonna make sure, okay, do I really need to call somebody? Is it that type of situation, or is this something I can handle? You know what I'm saying? I mean, get him face to face. Say, hey, man, hold up. Pull an Errol Spence on Crawford. Errol Spence wanted to go on a tour and check everybody that was saying Crawford was going to beat him in the ring. Do an Errol Spence. So I just want to talk to you about what you said about Crawford beating me. See, he ain't even fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. Go tell Crawford he ain't fought nobody. Say, Crawford, do you actually believe that it makes sense for you to fight Canelo Alvarez 3 weight classes up? Do it make sense, Crawford? Do you think you biting off more than you can chew at this time in your life there, Crawford? Can you back up a little bit from me? One arm's distance, Crawford. I mean, I want to see y'all punk him. Come on, T.O. Give us the moment. This is not any other fighter. I'm waiting on somebody to walk up with Crawford before he retire and check him. This is the ultimate moment for you, T.O. It can be before the fight or after fight. Don't wait. Look, don't wait till after the fight, T.O. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't wait till after the fight to try to call Crawford out as if he's not gonna see you before he get on that PJ. Don't do it. He'll talk to you before you leave the building now. You know what I'm saying? And he'll come up to you with that look in his eyes, the look that he had when he came through the crowd at the weigh-in and Jose Benavidez was standing out there. Do you see the look? He had his chin tucked and all you could see was the white of his eyes. Oh, that nigga was on a mission, dog. That nigga was in Vegas on a mission. Hey, Shot News, the crazy part about it is that we seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? We seen how Bud be moving in public. Bud be tucking his chin and shit, man. And you can see the white of his eyes. Man, that shit is hilarious, dog. Come on, T.O. You know what I'm saying? Come on, T.O. Make it worth our while, big dog. What's up, Brown? Ron, what's good? Lopez on deck. T.O. best wins are against injured Loma and 15 months inactive Taylor. See, Lopez obviously is coming up here to stir the pot. And I can't say you wrong. I can't say you're wrong, man. Because you're absolutely right. I talked about the contradiction in him saying that Crawford's opponents was freaking soft. And I'm saying the first thing Lomachenko did was put out a picture of him from the hospital having surgery on his damn shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Then Josh Taylor, his shit was well documented. I mean, well documented. So in order for you to know these things, you have to follow the sport and everything. But Lopez is absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko had his shoulder situation, and then with Josh Taylor. But one thing I hear T.O. talking about is that he became undisputed first. T.O. I have spent countless upon countless hours defending you. Haven't I not said T.O. was undisputed? I still say he's undisputed at 135. The reason why I say that is if the franchise belt stays around, it's going to be implemented sooner or later. Just give it time. Because they're doing all this other bullshit with making an undisputed heavyweight belt. Give it time. So, if the franchise belt stay in existence, T.O. be the first in that franchise era to be undisputed. Now moving past that shit, he believes just because Josh Taylor still had the lineal and the WBO, he's the first one to come two-time undisputed. When after he beat Josh Taylor, he did not collect the entire cachet of hardware, championship hardware. Terrence Crawford defeated Errol Spence for the active 3 belts that Spence had: the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. He actively had those in his possession. So when Crawford took his WBO and combined it with Spence, excuse me, that was truly the undisputed. And I know you want that to be up as the first to do it, but it's already been recorded there, T.O. It's already been recorded. It's cataloged. It's bookmarked in history as Crawford is the first two-time undisputed. You got to take it as that. YouTube said they have detected. What? Hold up. YouTube said they have detected language. I get it. YouTube has detected language. Wow. Let me get this straight. I dropped the F-bomb. They detect language. Other people drop the F-bomb all the time. They don't have detection. Something ain't right, dog. Seriously. They said they detected language, dog. Come on, man. What language are we talking about? Oh my God, man. That's crazy. Appreciate the ones who pulled up and subscribe. Appreciate y'all, man. I got people in here spamming my chat. So I got a lot of spammers today. I got them up out of here. So I got a lot of spammers today. For whatever reason. I guess it's Super Bowl weekend and people don't have nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you up out of here too. If you're not talking about boxing, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting you up out of here. But anyway, like I was saying, the intrigue, you know what I'm saying, Look, YouTube want to sit up here and say they detect language. Man, come on, man. As much as people drop aspersions on here and they detect language, it's people spamming spamming the heck out of my freaking chat today. Anyway, yeah, Crawford pulled up and said FTO, man. Let me use, the MFing game. They Crawford pulled up and said FTO, which, it was justifiable because Teo been saying Crawford fought soft opponents. They was handicapped. That's disrespectful. And another thing I like about Keyshawn, he didn't really bring up like he was defending Crawford because Crawford can defend himself. You know what I'm saying? So he really didn't bring it up and say, I'm here indirectly to know why you was kind of talking crap about Crawford or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to basically address what you said about me. Dula Mason was still the show. Yeah, Dula Mason, man, talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting these spammers up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all the spammers up out of here as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they in town. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the spammers are in town. But yeah. Crawford telling Teo what he told him. Let's see if any other video can come out where, Teo is actually confronting Crawford. Or Crawford's, they confront each other about the words, because Crawford really haven't said anything except FTO, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, let's see if anything comes of this, because some people believe that I believe, I even said it myself, that Teo and Crawford is a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight. But do I want to see Teo Crawford before Crawford Canelo? Nope. I definitely don't want to see that. I definitely want to see Crawford Teo before Crawford has a chance to fight Canelo. I'm just being honest. I got a ride with Davis, and you know why. Oh yeah. The way Taylor fought, I can tell he was weight drained. That wasn't Ramirez and Taylor. Yeah, when he fought Jose Ramirez, yeah, for sure. I know some of y'all just over here just talking. I'm gonna help you out though. Some of you over here just spamming the chat. I'm gonna hide you from the channel. I'm not even gonna just remove your comment. You know what I'm saying? But today is fight night, man, on the eve of the Super Bowl. I just came in to chop it up with y'all because you know how it is. I'm in the mobile headquarters this morning. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I have to join a live from the mobile headquarters and therefore talk to my listeners, supporters, and everything. But y'all pay close attention, please. If you don't mind, if anything else take place, Fight Hype and all them are over there. They're gonna get something because they have more than one person on deck at these fights. If anything drop with Crawford and Teofimo Lopez, anything that's gone viral, I would appreciate you dropping it in my my IG. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you dropping it in my IG. You know what I'm saying? If anything comes from an encounter. You know what I'm saying? Them crossing paths. You know what I'm saying? Them bumping into one another. Not physically, but just in passing. If anything goes down like that, where they have a conversation and it hits YouTube, please let me know. I will truly appreciate that. They're giving me all this attention this morning. I didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for the attention. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't know who y'all got for the Super Bowl, but I'm going for KC, man. I'm going for Mahomes. That's what I'm going for, man. I'm going for KC. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's who I'm rooting for. I am a bandwagon rider. I don't have no specific team, especially down here in the South. I'd be lying if I said, you know what I'm saying, I have a hardcore team. I'm talking on professional level. Now, I go for my Bulldogs. But as far as anything after that, I even go for the soccer too. United. Man United, you know. I go for them too. But besides that, man, no. That's not even it. Let me get these last, see if anybody else I need to delete. But shout out to everybody that's on deck, man. We're gonna do it again. I'll get back to y'all when I'm settled. It's Thursday, it's fight night. Definitely. We got a pretty nice fight card. Shout out to Top Rank, the flagship of boxing promotions. Shout out to them. Putting on another fight card. And you know, before I leave, if y'all find out any news that's went down with PBC or whatever, let me know. I just don't know what's going on with that. You know, do they have an annual budget or not? If they don't have an annual budget, you pro PBC channels need to start a GoFundMe. You need to see if it's something that legally you can do to assist. Tell fighters their pay is going to be way lower than what they thought it was going to. I mean, that they was going through back in the day when they was being overpaid. It's going to be extremely low. I'm talking about probably 85% lower. So if y'all can, you know, find that out, I would appreciate it because times are ticking. All right. I'm about to bounce. Appreciate y'all for pulling out. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, man. Let me get some more up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Since they want to. They up here spamming and trolling this morning. They're here spamming and trolling. I'm all out of care packages. You know what I'm saying? We all out of care packages, man. Man, y'all hold it down. Take it easy, man. Continue to support. Hit the like button on your way out, man. And shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.